Did Blue bounce?
Welcome back to episode 3, called A Father's Sins. Last week, when we left off, our brave adventurers
Oh, yes, we had a horrible, horrible nightmare about werewolves. And then as we woke up, there were claw marks on our window, which is all kinds of bad juju, and I don't like this. Do you understand me, DM? I do not like this. We do not like this. After some time, we went off into the woods to find where the bandits were, and we did not find them. They found us. And through a lot of fighting, we eventually got knocked out. But we took out quite a few before we went down. And we were brought back to what we believed was the bandit camp, only it's not a camp. It's a whole freaking town, which... Hi, how did no one notice a town being built? People, what is going on? How are you so blind? We met Willie, who is a werewolf, which is hi, yes, fight me, all the fighting. And we are told we will have to fight his little pets, and if we survive, we have cut a deal that we will fight Willie himself, and if we win against him, then this whole town is ours. And we left off as a frost giant entered the little arena and informed us we are on Ymir's grave. So yeah, this is fun.
So, I made a mistake. It's episode 2, not episode 3, so apologies, audience. But as we stand here, in front of them stands a massive frost giant. And he looks at you, and he looks down at Cleo. And you see him raise his hammer high, and he swings down upon Cleo.
Cleo's hidden in the trunk.
He's got reach.
He sees her in the trunk?
In a trunk.
Yeah, Cleo hid in the trunk that the weapons used to be in at the end of the last episode.
This is true. If you want, I am right there. I will gladly take a hit. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, Cleo did hide. Pick me.
It was said.
As the giant swings, he changes direction and goes to smack Hilda upside her tiny body. And as the hammer is about to make contact, you see a puff cloud of snow.
Because we lost our friends.
And he disappears in the snow, and you hear Willie just laughing maniacally.
Wow. Wow. Tell me, people, are you proud that you are following someone who claims to be your leader but lets you do all the dirty work, resorts to ridiculous tricks, and can't even be bothered to come down and fight a bunch of women that he claims he can easily beat?
So as Astrid screams this almost rally to Willie's people, out of this, you can't see Willie through the snow that's falling from the frost giant's disappearance. But through the snow, you see Willie land 15 feet in front of you. He pulls his sword. He says, "All right, I'll tell you what. You really want to fight me on? Let's come on then. Roll initiatives."
Oh, we're skipping Versa? Cool.
Yes.
Think you can get it up.
Thank you, DM.
All right. We start with Astrid.
Okay. You know what? First things first, I'm gonna run my fingers along the edge of my great axe. Losing 2 points. And I'm gonna put them on the runes on my left wrist. Close my eyes and say a few words, and when I open them, there's right in the center of his head, the rune for praise gonna cut itself into him, and he is suffering Curse of the Mark.
What does this do?
Alright. And I marked it. Or amplified, so okay. You can mark a creature within 30 feet of you. Until the end of my turn, I can deal extra Hemocraft dice damage, and because I amplified, if I have this right, I have advantage against him for this turn.
All right.
Oh, look, you decided to come play after all. Okay, so that's a... Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Okay, then you will take 12 plus 2, 14 damage.
You see Astrid, after she does this strange magic, she grits her teeth and rushes in, and it seems that Willie goes to parry, and he misses the parry as he takes it to the gut from her axe.
Not so big and bad now, are ya? End of turn.
All right. Let's see. Amalia.
Okay. Smiling but with her tattoos glowing, she rages. All the rage. And then goes straight up to Willie with her silvered longsword we're using. And let's see if I hit. Natural 19 plus 6, so that's 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And we use it two-handed, of course. That's 12 damage.
All right. So
And that'll be my turn.
he sits there kind of focused on Astrid and doesn't see you come up and slice him across the shoulder. He ends up growling at you when you do. It is Willie's turn. He's going to smile maniacally as he goes to slash with his sword at Astrid.
All right.
17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. And whenever he hits with his sword, you do not see him come up for another attack with a dagger hidden behind his back. For 25.
They both hit.
Okay.
How much you gonna hurt me?
All right, so 12 damage from these two attacks overall.
Oh dang, I'm down. Well, crud. Well, now I feel silly for talking a big game just to go down.
So as
Sad.
Astrid falls, he grabs her by the collar and hurls her body against the edge of the cage. She lies limp 30 feet away. It is now Cola's turn.
Good luck, guys.
21 and 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So 9 damage from the first one, and 6 damage from the second.
All right. So you dash and wave, and out of anger, you quickly and agilely find his weak points between the armor and steps out. He grunts. It kind of like shoves you like away a little, like not enough to like shove you actually away, but to like back you off of him for a second. And he lets out a roar.
Oh, fuck this giant, this stupid roar.
It is now Hilda's.
All right, Hilda's gonna. She is going to run her finger across the tear symbol in her warhammer, and she is going to smack this dude. I have a question.
Yes.
For my warhammer, it says 1d8 plus 4, but then right below it, it says 1d10 plus 4, and I don't understand why.
So if you two-hand it, it'll be a 1d10 instead of 1d8.
Oh, okay. I'm using one hand because I've got a shield in the other hand. All right. Oops, I'm supposed to actually roll to hit first, so let's do that. 12 to hit.
That misses.
Dang it. All right, and the bonus action is nothing until I get bigger.
Oh,
It looks like that's all I can do. I will use a movement action to move back. I know I'll probably get hit, but I'm going to go back towards where he threw Astrid.
Okay.
Going to move back there. So it's 50 feet, right? The cage is 50 feet, right?
Yes.
And then where are we, like right in the middle fighting?
Yeah, he tossed her 30 feet away from
Okay.
you.
All right, let me just double check. I think that because I'm a dwarf, I move very, very slowly. Yes, I do. I move back towards her. I can only move 25 feet.
You will take attack of opportunity, and he swings. So first you swing at him, like, ah! And whenever he blocks it, you all hear a boom ring out from the hammer. And like a shockwave almost that kind of stumbles you as you see the symbol of tear start glowing. And he goes to swing down at you as you back away, and he misses. And he looks up at you, confused as to what just happened. It is now Cleo's turn.
And how far is she away from him?
If you were by the crates, the chest still, he's 15 feet away from you.
Is it 50 or 15?
15.
Okay. All right. So she's been like peeking out of the trunk, and she's going to hopefully, while his gaze is averted, come up to the side or behind him, whichever direction she's in, and do a slash across his face with her claws.
Okay.
Four. Uh, 15.
15. So you go to hit, and it's about to make contact, and you see him just slyly bring up his sword and parry the attack.
Oh, actually, hold on. I rolled damage. I'm sorry. Oh, that's better. Hold on. 24. Sorry.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and then the damage was what I said. What was that? 15, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then if she's still got movement, then she wants to go back to behind the trunk.
You will take attack of opportunity if you back away.
Okay, well, she'll just hide behind.
No, she shouldn't, because you only get one reaction per round, and he used it.
Well,
Oh,
plus,
he did?
plus she's
Yeah, he attacked. What's her face? Hilda.
Yep.
So
Okay.
he doesn't have a reaction to after his next turn.
Well, I've been peeking out, so I sneak back behind the trunk. Oh, I don't think I get sneak damage because that's only if I have advantage on the attack.
It's also if you have allies within 5 feet.
I thought. Oh, hold on. I thought. Really? Hold on.
Yep. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so I get one more. What is that? D6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, one more. Sure. Thank you. Forgot that part. So an additional 6 of damage.
All right.
That's a powerful attack.
Is bleeding profusely and seems to not be doing too good.
You need to learn some manners, sir. No, it's my turn.
Back to the top, Astrid. So when you get to Astrid, you guys hear a roar from behind you. Do you turn around for a second? Like even Willie's like, "What the fuck?"
Hilda would definitely look like, what the hey?
So as you turn to look, you see Astrid getting up off the ground on her own. Her eyes are glowing crystal blue. And she roars again at Willie as she stands up, as you see some of her wounds close.
That's convenient.
Okay. Well, I was angry before, now I'm pissed. Run and swing again.
Okay, so she
Good.
dashes up to him. Not dashes, but she sprints up there to him.
17.
That hits.
Sweet. Take 8 damage.
All right. You clobber him in the neck, and his sword clatters to the ground as he drops to one knee.
Yep. So, any last words before we end you?
You hear. And you see him grab the blade and rip it out of his neck as you watch him start growing fur and teeth as his eyes turn red. And he stands back up as he fully forms into an alpha werewolf.
Amalia, the sword.
And you hear, "I told you I was not playing around." We're moving on. No, you can go and talk. Go ahead. Yes.
Honey, I grew up with people like you. You really think you scare me?
He just growls in alpha.
Okay.
It is now still the same initiative order. It will be Amalia.
Okay. Silvered longsword. Let's go. Fuck. 12.
12 misses.
Okay. Well, since he still should not have a reaction, I'm going to back up a bit, about 15 feet out of his melee.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. It is now
79 to 80.
Cola's turn.
Is he out of initiative, DM?
Nah, he's still in initiative.
I thought he was before me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it took his turn to do that.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 damage.
All right. So, as you are stabbing this man, like his beast now, you feel as if you didn't do as much as you should have on the attack.
Oh, yeah, balls. Whose silvered weapons did we give?
It was Amalia's sword. I thought that's what she was using.
No, not
Yeah.
me. Not me. I just have my dagger.
Oh, the notes say it was Amalia. Who has the long sword?
Yeah, that's the only silver we have.
Yeah, it is me, Amalia.
Yeah.
Is that what you used, Amalia?
Yeah, but I missed. Because dice.
So did you know that, DM, that was the silvered weapon?
Yeah, but no, I don't have silvered weapons. That's me.
No.
Yes, but she missed her attack, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so my second dagger misses because it's a 12, and I think you said 12 misses.
12 misses.
Yeah, okay, so just the first one, and then that's it.
All right. Hilda.
Hilda's going to walk back the 25 feet. And she is going to clobber this alpha werewolf with her warhammer.
All right.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Alrighty. Whew, yeah, big damage. 5.
So, you guys see her swing, and she clocks him in the jaw, and the hammer rings out again as it deals an extra d6 of damage to him. And it seems like it actually did the full damage.
Woo.
Go and roll me the extra d6.
Okay, roll a d6. And looking for it. Getting closer. Rolling it. 2 more.
All right. It is now Cleo's turn.
All right, Cleo is gonna go for the same thing again. Did he take his reaction already?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, same thing. Sneak out again and slash from behind or the side, whatever direction she's coming from, the face. The
Okay.
claw attack, which will be D4. Oops, I did it again. Roll damage first. Give me a second. Oh, she got 7.
That is
Hit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, then she stays within 5 feet of him, but backs up behind him, snarling on the ground.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, back to the top of the leaderboard. Astrid.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. That's an 18, so... Oh, beautiful damage. 15, but that's gonna be halved, because no silver.
Correct. Like even like everyone can tell there's extra force in your swings now that there wasn't before, but it's still not doing the damage you feel like it should be.
May take us a little bit, but I promise you, you're gonna die. There is no other option.
He growls and snarls. It is now going to be Amalia's turn.
Okay, because I backed up before, I'm going to try running and going straight through him with the long sword. Just for flavor, let's hope my dice cooperate. Ooh, yes, 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Silver longsword, 2-handed.
Yay!
Just clarifying. Not 8 damage, only 9 damage.
Okay. So you impale him through the stomach, and he roars in pain as you see that fucking very much did him in pretty good.
I pull out the sword. I just get ready for my next swing, which will be in 6 seconds. That's my turn.
Okay, it is his turn. Did you say you backed up, Malia?
Nope, staying in range this time.
He will swing at you out of pure sheer anger with both claws. $16.
Just hit.
16 again. 2 16s in a row.
No, that second one didn't hit. It changed. No, they both hit.
I was like, man, that's impressive. So he strikes out with his claws. He deals 15 damage to you.
But hatched because it is bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
He's slashing.
Slashing. So 7. Is that for both or just one?
What did you say?
Was that for both hits or just one?
That was all together. That was damage.
That was all together. Cool.
Then he roars. It is now Cola's turn.
Yeah, let me at him, little bastard. Ooh, how about have a nat 20, bud?
Okay.
You want double dice or double damage?
Just do double dice.
All right. So 15 for the first one. And then the second one misses.
All right, so the first one hits.
All right.
So what was your damage for the
15 total.
All right, he is swaying and growling. His blood is pouring from his snout.
He is slain.
He is swaying, yeah, like stumbling around.
Okay. All right, that's EOT for me. My second attack missed.
All right. It is Molly's. Oh, well, I just went. Sorry. This is Hilda's.
All right. If I do the laying on hands thing, is that considered an action, or is that like an at command from me?
It is an action.
Okay. All right. I'm going to slap Amalia on the back and say, by the power of my Lord and Savior, Tyr, please take this heal. And she is going to, oopsie, not hit the wrong spot. And she's going to do the thing. And you have a pool of healing power. You can restore up to 5 HP per long rest. As an action, you can touch a creature to restore a number of hit points remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison effect of the creature. And
Are you giving her all 5?
yep, giving her all 5. She's
All right.
she looks pretty ragged right now. I hope this
Cool.
helps.
You see, kind of her like weird tattoos that change color kind of respond in a positive way. Like burst of energy was just given back to her. Thank you.
All right, and that's all I can do. That's the end of turn.
Cleo, it was your turn.
All right, well, Cleo's going to keep doing the same thing, except this time she's going to roll to hit first. Which is 15.
That hits.
All right, in which case, another deadly claw attack for 11 points of damage. And sneak attack for 1. So total 12, and she'll retreat to behind him again.
Okay. Astrid, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and clarify. I'm going for non-lethal damage at this point because as much as I want him dead, I also want answers.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't matter. That's an 11.
That misses.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just going to tell the others. Don't kill him. We need answers from him first. That will be my turn.
Malia.
I'm not sure if Amalia cares about what Astrid just said because she's raging angry. But silver bomb sword again. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 10 damage.
All right. He's still standing.
I thought he was
Okay.
on one knee.
I think you mean standing as in not dead.
Not dead?
Yeah, so that I'm kind of going in right by where my last stab was, just for thematic, but that will end my turn.
Okay. So, Amalia, you said you moved back away or moved around? Not
No,
away.
staying in range. I may shift to like another side of him, but no, I'm staying in melee range.
Okay. So
Let
he's
those
gonna,
rogues get their
Yeah.
sneak.
21 to hit as he slaps with his claw first.
Yeah, that's it.
Then an 18 to hit as he bites you.
Both hit.
So you will take 20 damage, and I need a con save. So you'll take
But
10.
that's halved, so 10 damage.
I'll need a con save.
19.
Okay. It is now.
I'm still up.
Cola's turn.
Is he looking pretty worse for wear?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Fuck this guy. 18 to hit.
Hits.
For 11 damage on the first one.
Is that lethal or non-lethal?
I do not want to kill him. I
Okay.
just want to knock him out. So, is he still up or is he down?
You knock him in the fucking teeth so hard it knocks him on his ass. And you see him slowly transform back into human.
Huh.
He sits there like dazed and confused.
All right.
And you notice that his armor busted off of him when he transformed. You see that it's still whole and intact on the ground.
You said his stuff is on the ground?
Yeah, his armor. Yes. It seems like it was built to just pop off without breaking.
Oh, like cast off armor.
Correct. It is a breastplate.
Well, we should probably fix that up.
Yeah, we should.
Does he have anything else done on him? What's his sword like? You said he had a big ass sword, right?
It just looks like a long sword.
Just a long sword?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look magical or fun or anything?
It looks like it's not from this land, but it doesn't look magical. It just seems like it's made of a weird design that you've never seen before.
Oh, well, we're definitely taking that. Or Amalia's, I should say.
Mr. World,
Yeah.
how does the crowd respond as they watch their leader get fucked?
There's a gasp, like a very loud gasp. And when you guys look around, probably smirking, you notice that the big woman and the halfling are gone from the stands.
Amalia's going to hold up Willie's sword, say, we apparently need to talk to this asshole, but come back in an hour and we're chopping his dick off.
You hear from a woman in the crowd, oh my god!
And that's inside. No, wait!
So
I'm gonna stay standing over him with my dagger at his jugular.
he doesn't even really realize. He's like, that's how dazed. You kicked him so hard, he is like dazed.
Good, that's what he gets. He got this dwarven headbutt. Pow!
So you see that the a part of the bone structure opens up for you guys to leave, and like the civilians opened it up. Like they don't really pay no mind. They go back to their business after you beat Willie as if nothing happened. Like they're going to go on with their fucking day, and what you do is what you do.
Well, I guess this is a regular occurrence, huh?
Well, when
New
you
leadership.
have dogs that have fleas, you get fleas too. Shady dealings are shady dealings.
All right. So you have Willie here. What are you guys doing?
Amalia is going to hold Willie and tie him and then hold him so he can't get out and say, you guys talk, but we still need to behead and castrate this guy. For the money, remember? So, don't be too nice.
Yeah. We never said we weren't gonna kill him. We just need answers first. There's too much we don't know, and I don't like this.
Well, let's get started.
What time of day is it? Is my question, first of all.
Nighttime has settled in.
It's nighttime, so the full moon is fully risen in the sky.
Yep.
With this jackass here, do we hear the howls of any other wolves around us?
Oh yeah, you hear him echo throughout. And mind you, Ashford still has blue crystal eyes and occasionally growls randomly.
Well, that's okay. Astrid always was a little different, but we like her anyway. Do they appear to be particularly supernatural werewolf, like kind of howling, or is it just typical wolves howling to the moon?
It's werewolf howling.
Okay.
Like just it's like scattered throughout. Like some's very far away, some's close around the walls of the camp, and then echoes away farther away as it runs away.
So he's tied up and knocked out. He's not reconscious yet?
Nope.
And when the civilians opened the gate, did our friend Brenna make it through the gate to us yet?
Yeah, she runs in, just like very, very confused, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Oh, perfect. Brenna, good to see you.
Brenna.
I left you lot for one day.
You know,
What the fuck did you do?
if you have any healing on you, ow.
Yes. Who's bad? I've got two.
Or maybe we take Willie's and commandeer a house and rest up as we wait for him to wake up.
Is anyone on death's door right this minute?
Theo's not.
I have 4 hit points.
Yeah, Molly.
Okay, you get a heal. I will put my hand on your forehead and cast Cure Wounds. And you get, ooh, I rolled like shit. 6?
Hey, that gets me to better.
Sorry. I rolled badly. Anyone
Thank
else?
you.
I got one more.
We probably need to save that heal.
Yeah, just hold it. I think we
Yeah.
should. Right. Do you happen to have any of those fancy berries on you, Brenna?
Not today, because I've spent all day running, trying to catch up to you idiots.
Well, we were handling the bandit problem, and it just got a little out of hand. But look, here we are. The guy, Willie.
Yeah, we cut off the head. Now we just need to dismantle everything else.
Okay, but first we need to figure out how he managed to get an entire town set up without anyone knowing. Also, who the hell made him a werewolf? Am I the only one concerned about that?
No, actually, I do want to know, and I have questions about the traitor to the Kundarak name and why my dead family is here.
Oh,
All
this is
right.
quite a
Where
lot
should
more
we take him?
What'd you say?
Amalia's gonna pick him up, throw him over her shoulder, and like, okay, where are we taking this asshole?
Can we just ask him right here?
I think he's unconscious.
I mean, we could go find a quiet place to take a 10-minute breather while we wait for him to wake up.
My only concern with leaving the arena is the two missing baboons from the podium and the sound of actively howling werewolves as we stand here with the unconscious corpse of their alpha.
Yeah, we should maybe just do whatever we're gonna do right here.
Let's bind him. Let's go ahead and bind him.
There's an entire town. And okay, yeah, I guess we'll do this here. This
I
is
mean,
fine.
we did bind him. We could probably wake him up with like water.
He
or
begins to
something.
wake up as you guys are conversating.
I was gonna say I can make a medicine check if that helps to wake him up, but
He begins to wake up. Well, good. I
All
have
right, I throw him back on the ground.
I've got a 19 persuasion to get him to talk to us and answer our questions, Mr. World.
So he doesn't even look at you or notice any of you except Astrid, and there is fear in his eyes as he starts stuttering to himself.
Hi, you. Answers now.
He goes, no, it can't be. You're Astrid Bridewolf. No.
Yeah, also, why do you know? Why do you care?
He snaps at her and he goes, "'Cause your father, Eric."
I'm gonna go very still. And then I'm gonna pop him in his life spewing mouth because my father is dead. What? No. No. He is dead. Pick a better lie.
It was a lie. Who else do you think would have turned a bunch of us? After he tore your village apart and killed your mother, you think you would realize he was alive.
He was left for dead. We took the amulet and everything. Erased from our history. Gone.
Think where you left him. Think about the dark magic that surrounds Thon Olam.
Gonna set my axe down, and I'm gonna walk away for a bit. And you're just gonna hear lots of screaming and lots of smacking as I just kind of start hitting shit away from all of you.
You see her walk up to like a bone pillar and like swing and like knocks a chunk out of the bone pillar.
Is he capable of communicating with any of the rest of us while Astrid is off having her sudden realizational temper tantrum?
Yes.
Okay, good. Give me answers why my clansman was here and why the traitor was on the podium.
He goes, and you damn Kundaraks, are so blind you don't realize that the person that you serve is a madman who is sick. All because you value contract and money.
Well, you can talk out of your ass some more because I can cut you another one. That's not what I want to know.
He goes, I didn't kill your friend in the pit. the damn halfling with the impaled imp did. He has it out for you Kundarax for whatever reason, talking about how you left him for dead.
Give me a name.
He goes, what, one name of what? The one that paid him to do it? Or his name?
Both.
He goes, his name is Thorn. I don't know. That's all he told me. I know it's not a full name. Because that's for the one that paid him to do it. It's your own king you fucking serve.
Good.
He goes, listen to me. I'm dead either way. But I'll tell you this. You little dwarf. You watch yourself. The king is sick and has been sick for a long time as madness controls his mind.
I'll just wink at him and lean in and whisper in his ear where nobody else hears me. Tell me something I didn't know. And then I'll back away and wink at him.
He'll just roll his eye. And you remember, Coca-Cola, you realize that the king paid for all this town to be built. King is the one that kept it hidden.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it was involved in things and sorts of stuff that shall not be discussed at this present moment in time. I'm just going to sigh and shake my head and think, if I do a history check, can I recall the name of Thorn?
You can try, yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible history. That's only a 6.
Yeah, no, it doesn't ring a bell to you.
Okay. I'm going to yell at Astra. Do you have any more questions, or can we be done with this clown?
Do what you want. Do what you want. I grab my axe and I start heading out of here.
He goes, wait, listen. Thon Olam, Astrid.
Got it. Going. He's dead. Everyone is dead. You're dead. Goodbye.
And I'm just going to grab Hilda and Brenna and Cleo, and I'm going to let Amalia handle the dismemberment business.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
No one else wants in? Someone with like a little bit of emotional rage here? Okay.
All yours. Have fun.
I guess this isn't with him. He's an afterthought right now. I have bigger fish to fry. You can do what you want with him.
Take out the silver longsword, I cut his head off.
So
And then his stick off.
You all hear
Okay.
screaming. And then it's cut short as you see Amalia catch up with you with a very much decapitated head with a dick in its mouth.
Oh, and before I catch up, I visit the body, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Should I roll or?
Nope.
No rolling or?
Nope.
Okay, do I find loot?
Nope, because he was literally in his drawers. The
Okay, I
armor,
loot the area.
leaving the area would take quite some time. It would take about a day and a half.
Okay, but we took his armor and his sword. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so I go catch up, leave the body just lying there, and take the head with stick and mouth.
I'm going to turn around and be like, hey, give that to me. I'll wrap it up. It's gross and you'll frighten children.
Oh, please. I don't need this.
I will take a blanket out of my pack and wrap up the rather gruesome trophy.
All right. So are you all leaving to head to Thun Olam, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm heading straight there.
No. We need to go back and give this thing to the one who wants it. I'm not carrying this.
Yeah, was the plan to go to Honolulu? I thought we were just supposed to dismantle this. Maybe we should report it to someone who has power to send, like, more people here and dismantle the city.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Astrid, if you're planning on going straight there, I don't think we should let you go alone. Can you wait a day or two?
Astrid, I'm gonna tap Astrid on her shoulder. I know she's very angry, and I'm gonna tell her, with sincerity and care in my voice, I understand. We both have, things of the past that are at high stakes here, but let's regroup and make a plan so we don't walk into this and get our head fucked up.
Also, I grew up with rumors about that place being weird and creepy, and I'm a little bit too hurt right now to deal with all the things that could attack us. So maybe just give it a day. Just a day.
If he is gone by the time we get there, I'm done with all of you. I'll go back to the other town, but if he's gone, I'm gone.
This is your father, right?
None of you are in any shape to fight anything.
Yeah.
You all look horrible.
Look, Astrid, you said your father's dead, and I know you just got a shock, but if he's there, he's been there for a while. I don't think he'll leave, because he won't know anything's changed. There's no way he can know you found out. He should still be there.
Astrid, give me your hand. Give me your hand, and I'll hold my hand out to you.
I snarl, but after a minute or two, I will grudgingly give you a hand.
I take my dagger and I slice your palm, and then I slice my palm on the opposite hand, and I shake your hand, and I tell you, you have my word. We will go and take care of it. Let's just rest and plan first.
Brenna's like flinching a little bit because that's really unsanitary.
Fine.
Dwarf, sanitary isn't my nature.
Fine.
I didn't say anything.
Fine, thank you. Okay. Back to Dermderth.
Your travel is uneventful. The howling gives you chills, but the howling gives you chills, but your travel back to town is very uneventful, surprisingly. And you return back to Dermderth in the middle of the night. And you enter the inn, and you still do not see Shelley. Shelley is not there. But Penny's there.
Oi, where's the boss?
He's still gone. I don't know where he went.
Did anyone have me back?
No, he doesn't really tell me much. He just says wash the counter and shut up a lot.
We've got a rather time-sensitive package for him.
He goes, oh, you mean the thing with dripping blood on the floor right now?
Yeah, that one.
Oh. Is it food?
Depends on your definition of food, I suppose.
So
Okay.
he goes, here, 1 second, and he falls off the table.
Graceful.
Oh.
He goes, oh, God, my face. He'll slowly crawl himself back up, and he runs in the back. It disappears for a good solid 10 minutes. You hear some grumbling from the back.
Did he leave? Is he taking a shit? What's happening?
As you hear an angry dwarf coming from the back.
That's promising.
And you hear something get knocked over here. Oh, fuck! as you hear something clatter down. As you see the one and only Shelley come from the back. As his eyes brighten to see that you have all returned.
Y'all made it back in one piece. Good to see you again.
One piece is maybe generous.
Here's your head.
Are
We
any
even
of
brought
you
some extra
visibly
pieces for you.
injured or missing limbs?
Not anymore.
Yes, they are injured.
Someone's not
I've been out of the loop on everything that happened.
Yeah, we're. I think only there's some minor injury, nothing too major, and then we have the head in the bag.
Gotcha.
Amalia and Astrid should be kind of bloody, and yeah, we have a head for you.
Oh, bloody hell, what the hell has happened to you? Well, okay, I should expect this, given where I sent you. And then I'm gonna take the bag and the head and look into it. Oh, god damn, you actually did it.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. You better
You actually did it.
bit of a bigger problem than we were led to believe.
Just like bursts out laughing.
Hey, Shelley, did you happen to know that it wasn't just a bandit encampment and that it was a whole full functioning fucking town with a Thunderdome in the middle? Curiosity, of course.
No, I had no fucking clue.
All right, well, that means I don't have to remove any of your fingers, so that's good. That's good.
So as Shelley's like laughing and dying for a second, at like just like the sheer fact that there's a Thunderdome in the middle of nowhere, you'll see Penny walk up with his mage hands, take the head out of the bag, and go to the back. And after a few moments, he comes out with a taxidermied head with a dick in its mouth and mounts it above the bar. There you go, boss.
Amalia is also laughing like crazy. When Shelley burst out laughing, Amalia just couldn't help herself.
Please tell me that Penny at least made it be like a sparkly rainbow dick, so it was at least semi-attractive.
It actually looks like he painted his best to look like a pride flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pride.
Let's go.
Oh dear.
Perfect.
Ah, hell, that's quite a sight to see. Well, I promised you all rooms and everything, and hell, if I've got something here to help patch you guys up, you look a little beat up. Thank you for everything you've done. Sadly, and he kind of takes this like he's a little solemn, but also not like sad. This may not bring her back, but I'm at least happy to know that now no one else will have to suffer the same fate as I did. And you can tell that while like he's still got a lot to work through and a lot of like regrets, he's at least content now and he'll be able to move forward. He'll have done a good thing.
Shelley, I don't want to ruin your moment of happiness. I do want you to be aware, however, we killed one werewolf, there is more.
I was about to say the same thing. There was an entire town.
Just pause, buffering wheel. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, entire town of bandits and a Thunderdome. Like, really gotta send some people with authority out there. Also, 100 gold, please.
Ah, right, yeah. He will pay you the gold that was promised that I, out of character, completely forgot about. You are given what you were promised. Mr. World has the details on that.
What was that again?
I'm pretty certain that it was 100. Oh, yeah, yeah, because you persuaded him. He was willing to give more. 150 GP and rooms for all of you guys.
Cool.
Cool. Amalia's gonna take that bag of gold off the table. I'm like, hold up. Who's our accountant?
What was that?
No? She just asked the group, who's our accountant?
That would be me.
We can divide it up and count it while we go. But
Something into Cola's hand.
rooms, sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody, if anybody wants to go sleep, then go for it.
You guys go sleep. I'm gonna have a few drinks and probably spend a good portion just walking around the town and
If I
trying to
say
burn
hi,
off
you can
anger.
get some rest, or you can join me and get drunk as shit.
Yeah, I want to actually talk to Shelly why those that want to rest head off to rest.
I mean, Amalia will get drunk for a bit and then go rest.
Yeah, I'll have a
Why
drink.
not do both?
Or
I want to
two.
pick Shelly's brain a bit about Thanolim.
Thanolim?
Yeah, Thanolim is the magic darkness city. What does he know about it, Mr. World?
So, as soon as you mention, like, do you have a specific line in mind, or do you ask him, like, hey, do you know anything about Thanolim?
Yeah, I'm just going to ask him, like, hey, so Thanolim, we have to go there.
So he'll be like mid pulling up his canteen to his mouth to drink, and as soon as you mention Thanolim, he just freezes, and his eyes widen a little bit, and he just looks into his drink and just a mighty sip, like you know when you ask the doctor how bad is it, and he just pauses and just a good sip of coffee. Yeah, he just gave you one of those.
Well, that's promising.
Let me figure out line. I don't know a whole lot about it, but the place has been morphed by some powerful and evil magic, and there is quite the monster there. I'll be honest with you. It's not safe. I don't know why you've got to go there, but if there's a way I can convince you not to, considering how much it hurt you guys getting back from the camp.
We're going. Period.
Well, God's hope there's a good enough reward for you. I'm kind of curious, though, what would motivate you to go to such a place?
Traitor.
Pretty much certainly a one-way trip. You say traitor?
I gotta kill a traitor. You should be
Oh,
dead
that kind of
already.
traitor. Is the party by chance missing a member that I would have known from last time?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did someone betray the party and I fucking missed it?
Nope, everybody's here.
Okay. A traitor, aye? What's his name? I might know him. Know something about him.
I'll just look at Astrid and ask her if it's okay to tell him.
I'm just gonna give a bitter laugh and lean forward. Please, tell me something I don't know about my so-called father. Please, tell me. I'd love to hear it.
I don't think I've got any information for you. I seem to have wandered into quite the tense situation.
Look, we're going there, and we need as much info and as much weapons that will deal with werewolves as possible. So, you know where we can go spend that 150 gold you just gave us? Or, you know, anything you have information-wise for us, Shelly? You're the man.
One second. Well, sadly, there's nowhere here in town that you could make or buy silver weapons. I'm not actually sure where you would go for something like that.
Healing potions. Does your town have any?
I'm sure we've got something like that. Hell, I might have a few behind the bar. I'm just gonna start kind of rummaging around.
We might need to go to a larger population center if you wanted something specific like weapon silvering.
I happen to have a few potions right here, and he'll pull out 5 bottles. Got them on sale, 3 gold apiece.
You have what for how much? I'm sorry.
Health potions.
For how
5
much?
bottles total, 3 gold apiece.
I'll take all of them.
All of
Oh yeah, buy all of them.
Hell yeah.
Also, come to think, if you went to the main city, where you'd find the king, that would probably be a good place. I'm sure they'd have a smith capable of doing something for you to handle your silvering needs.
Is that on the way to Thornolin?
No. It's
Well, then that's not happening.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going in the morning with or without all of you.
No,
No.
we asked you for a day. You're giving us a day. We're not breaking our promises.
The main city is kind of far north in the mountains, but now I can't help but wonder, who is this man? I mean, I don't necessarily know you well enough to know who your father is, but gods, he's obviously done
He goes
quite the
by the
deed.
name Eric Brydolf. That's his name.
Wait, did you... What was this last name again?
Brydolf.
Oh, God. Bloody hell, I grew up with the bastard.
Oh, really?
Oh, so tell me, if you grew up with him and you knew him so well, where the hell were you when he slaughtered innocents?
I wouldn't exactly say I knew him well. Gods, apparently I didn't. He's like shook to hear this information. Like it's clear he wasn't necessarily like super attached. He knows the guy's name. That must have been when I was away. Had to not something I like to talk about, but if I'm being blunt, I had to go judge my own sister for treason. Not exactly a fun thing to do.
Ooh.
Well, listen, Shelley. Before Willie died, he told us that Eric Brydolf is basically the Master Werewolf who created him as the alpha, and there are others. We heard them.
Other alphas, you mean?
Yeah, other werewolves, and there could be other alphas. If Willie was an alpha and was made by a master werewolf, there's absolutely a possibility that there's other alphas out there.
Oh hell. Gosh, this situation is so much worse than I thought it was. And here I thought One-Eyed Willie was just some bloody asshole who got kicks out of, making widows out of people.
I mean, he is that.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Or at least he was. But gods, what has this all devolved into?
As
None of them happen to be heading this way, do they? I mean, I ought to at least warn the town.
You should warn the town regardless. We have no idea what they're planning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, you
Well, apparently he plans on making more werewolves, despite the fact he can't control his own inner wolf. So that's just great. Can I have a drink? I need one desperately before I rip someone's head off.
Aye, that you can, because I'd really rather you not make a mess here, and I still owe you. And he's gonna pull out another bottle of what he's drinking, which, as soon as he pops the cork, is some strong stuff. It'll do you good.
When he pops
he
the cork,
pours you a cup.
the cork, it's absinthe.
Beautiful. Give me.
Ooh,
He'll
yummy.
pour you a cup and slide it
Who's
over.
drinking?
Me.
I will.
Yes.
So I'm drinking.
So we got Shelly, Astrid, Brenna, Emalea.
Hilda's definitely down.
I'm a dwarf. You're not asking me if I'm drinking.
So everybody
Round
but
for
Cleo.
everybody.
Peer pressure. What?
Are you going to tell us to roll a con save, Jord?
Yes, please roll a con save if you're drinking.
I do it, motherfucker.
Shelly has advantage.
Wait, do I need to get it? Hold up, let me grab my dice.
No, I got you. It's okay.
8.
Roll the metal dice for me.
Got a nat 20 for 23.
Shelly got a nat 20 for 30.
Yeah. Oh god, Shelly is built for that. I mean, he is a bartender.
Isn't Shelly a dwarf? All dwarfs are built for drinking.
Yeah. We got a nat 20 for 23.
It's literally
18.
part of their culture.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I am
So-
here to get messed up. Come on.
I believe
Astrid.
Astrid and Malia are wasted.
Astrid, so pissed off, takes such a big swig. She gulps it down and it burns. Same thing for Malia. It burns so bad that you both pass out.
Oops.
Well, that's one way to get a long rest.
Well, damn.
I just make sure that neither of them like hit their heads on the way down.
So, Hilda swigs it, and she's like, ha ha! Slams face first, not hard, like passes out at the table. And she took the swig and she's about to conquer it, and then it just took her, and she
I'm
passes
sleepy.
out. Cola,
Aye, to those that can hold their liquor. To
Cola,
everyone who's still.
she swigs it, slams the cup down, and is like, oh! Brenna does the same thing, but with very much grace and a pinky out, chugs it.
Gonna give a cheers to Coca-Cola and Brenna. Yeah.
Are you guys taking another drink?
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to start sipping a bit more cautiously, having seen 3 people pass out.
Shelly downs another
Round
full
2.
mug and passes with a 28.
Let's go.
It's an absinthe.
Dwarven absinthe. Dwarven booze.
This
Some
man
strong
busted out
stuff,
with big
Shelly.
gums.
I got a 19, boss man.
You barely passes. You chug this, and you slam it down, and you're like, ha ha. Oh, you start seeing double for a second before it clears back up. You're like, oh shit.
Aha. You know I've got to keep a bottle of some of our strongest.
Brenna,
I had
as
to
you,
give you some from one dwarf to another.
as you sip on it, you kind of just stop tasting it after a minute, as it burns your tongue.
Yeah, I got 5.
Oh, so Brenna's like, she finishes the cup, she smiles softly, sets it down, and then slowly puts her hands on the table and goes to sleep gently.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just watching her slowly go to sleep, Shelly's just like, da 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 da.
And at this point, just, yeah, he's singing. So it is now Coca-Cola and Shelly are left standing.
I'm going to stop drinking for a minute. And I'm going to talk to Mr. Drunk Shelly here because, loose sing
Shelly's
shit.
lit.
And I'm going to ask him what he knows about House Kundarak.
What do I know about this, Mr. World? As I look to my DMs to be fed information.
That's not how that spells lit. Shit. There you go.
Who did you say again? Coca-Cola?
House Kundarak.
Oh, Kundarak. I've actually smithed for them for most of my life, actually, before I came here. And then he's gonna show a tattoo of his, of an imp.
Oh. I'm going to show him my matching one.
I knew there was a reason I liked you around.
She's just going to have a chuckle. Well, you see, listen, There's a man, a halfling man, who goes by the name of Thorn,
Aye.
who is a traitor to House Kundarak. He wears the symbol of an impaled imp. It looks just like our tattoo, except for it's a murdered imp. And when we went into this Thunderdome, there was a woman from the order, and she'll lean in and she'll whisper in his ear the name of the secret order. And she'll lean back and she'll say, this woman her eyes were removed and she was murdered by this man who, he's a very bad man and he's working for the king. Shelley, I trust that you'll keep this information between you and I.
Aye, of course.
And
Man's
I'll tell
already
him.
committing suicide by being a traitor, but then to actually go and make his tattoo a practical insult to us as well. He ain't gonna last long.
Well, so listen, I'll lean in and I'll say, he was hired by the king to murder some Kundaraks, and this woman, I didn't catch her name. She was gone really quickly. She was murdered by him, and I guess he was hired by the king to take out Kundaraks. And you know the order will never let that happen, and we're very well aware of the king and his shenanigans, hence why I'm stationed there as a member of the Iron Gate, but also deeply more involved than that.
Are you saying, Mr. World, is this the person that she's talking about?
Yes.
This is what I know of him?
Yep.
I died.
I'm just trying to find out how the hell the bloody bastard got out in the first place.
So you know of him, this Thorn.
Well, yeah. He was left in a damn cell. He was supposed to be tortured and flayed alive. And yet now he's out causing all kinds of problems again.
What was he left in the cell for?
Well, other than being a traitor. I am receiving information. The bastard assassinated a bunch of his own. Pretty much about as bad as you can get. I see his track record isn't improving any.
I had feared. And do you know anything other than him being just simply named Thorn? Shelley, any information is helpful.
Well, his full name is Ferris Thorndarium. Thorndarium. I always was a little off on the pronunciation of the last part, but yeah, Ferris is his first name.
Okay. Thank you. That's been very, very helpful. Anything else you can tell me about him? Because he's on my shit list.
Of course, I don't really remember offhand how he specialized as far as combat and whatnot goes. I knew his real name. Let me think. And he just sits there, takes another sip of his drink, just kind of trying to think through. Because he now that he knows that, you know, once you guys showed the tattoo, he's like, okay, this is one of my own. He wants to help out. I mean, I know he's pretty much up there. One of the best bloody assassins from the Iron Door. And he kind of whispers that part, almost muttering to himself, but like he's, you know, kind of directing it to you so that he can, but keeping it so that others, making sure the sound doesn't travel down the bar kind of deal. He's a clever bastard, so you can't just go straight at him. Obviously, being an assassin, he's not really the kind for, you know, head-on combat. But he's good, I can tell you that. Not someone you want to just go straight at head-on.
Thank you, Shelley. That's been most helpful. I think I should get my friends off to bed. We've got a long trip to Thanolim tomorrow. I swore to Astrid that I would accompany her, and you know, as a Kundarak, we keep our word.
You've done right. Take care of him and do me a favor. I don't know how long all of you are in for this. I don't know what all you're doing. But do me a favor and come back alive so we can share a few more drinks, all right?
Absolutely. And she'll give Shelly a hug.
Aw.
He will gladly return it. And thank you again. You've all already done so much for me.
Cleo's been licking the faces of anyone who's passed out drunk. If anyone wakes up, then they can take themselves to bed, but she'll try and nip anyone's collar and drag them into their beds who can't make it.
So she nips and tries, and she just finds out that you fuckers are heavy. And
Yeah.
she chooses to go curl up by the fire, as everyone seems to be surprisingly cozy in their seats. It's as if they are not uncomfortable whatsoever.
You'd be amazed how many people do this. I kind of set it up so that the seats are a good height for comfortable resting after they get knocked out by the drinks. It's a common occurrence here.
Well, I'm going to find myself comfortable spot by the fire and sleep with one eye open and go to take a rest.
All right. So you all begin the long rest. And something fills your mind as you hear screaming in the back of your skull of men, women, and children screaming and crying. And what seems to come out of the fog in your own mind, you see these heavily armored soldiers, perhaps? You are unsure. You've never seen anything like it. They're armored head to toe with armor that seems to be impenetrable, and they carry spears, axes, and other weapons, and they wield them with such ease, and you are watching them from afar, like up where the gods would be, as they slaughter villages that you have not seen before and that are unfamiliar with. And all you hear is the screaming and crying of these villagers as they're being slaughtered. And as the night continues on, the dream fades away, and you wake up in the morning well rested.
Did Shelly also have this dream?
Oh my gosh.
Shelley did, yeah.
Okay.
They're right underneath. Yeah. Damn, they're right under there.
All right. So I wake up
Yep.
from this damn nightmare in the morning.
Cleo talks about her nightmare to the others.
Hilda, who says, I dream about slaughters like that too, but usually it's my own village. I didn't recognize these people. And you had the same dream. This is such an odd thing.
Oh, great. So now we're all having crazy dreams, too.
This place in dreams, remember the last one turned out to be kind of real.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what last one y'all are referring to, but I don't like the idea of all of them turning real, especially considering that.
I'll tell him about the dream that we had the night before we went after Willie. How it was all of us were being a lullaby was being sung to us in our mother's voice, but all in Dwarven, even the people who didn't naturally speak Dwarvish. And then there was a red-eyed creature in the window, and then there's some scratches in the windowsill. And we woke up and we were all had that same dream, Shelley, the night before we went, just 2 nights back.
So after you tell that tale, he's just gonna lean forward on the bar and just kind of gulp nervously, and he's like, "Oh, usually I don't feel like drinking this early in the morning. That whole thing, that tale it's an ancient dwarf tale. We used to tell it to our kids to keep them in bed at night. You're saying you woke up and there were actual scratches on the wood windowsill and everything."
I'm gonna sing him a chunk of the lullaby in Dwarvish, but I'm just gonna say it in common. So the wolf howls ferociously in the woods by night. He howls and laments for hunger, but I give him a pig's tail that shall fit in his stomach. O wolf, don't come hither, my child you shall have nevermore.
As soon as you get like a few lines in, so that he realizes what you're talking about, he's like, "All right, stop, hush, don't." and he's like looking around frantically, hoping that no one else like heard or didn't start anything. All right, I get it. We're talking about the same one. Oh, that's.
Fear not. I will avenge the innocent.
This poses as troubling, I'll say to the rest of the group, because it seems Shelley is having similar dreams to us. Maybe Thanolim is the most pressing matter at this time. It has to have something to do with your father, Astrid.
I'm a little calmer in the morning. Just go. Yeah, honestly, we did leave him for dead. He shouldn't be around to cause these issues. So now I get to go fix this.
Well, we'll make sure that he is for dead.
Thank you.
So Shelly's gonna kind of like, once he gets a chance, is gonna explain. He's gonna pull like Coca-Cola over, not exactly like trying to keep it secret from the rest of the party, but since they're both Dwarven, it's in Dwarvish. He doesn't know if anyone else speaks it, so he kind of wants to explain the meaning to her. He's gonna run her down. Is like, listen about the whole song. There's this hidden village past Thon Olheim, and their whole thing is they worship this giant bloody fucking wolf, and they're this tribe of savages that raid everywhere, and that lullaby is basically their sacrifice song. They raid villages, they take people hostage, and they sacrifice them to the song of that tune. So anytime someone sings it, everybody freaks out. So I didn't want you guys just not something you want to be singing in public or saying even in public. It'll get you the wrong kind of attention very quickly. Just be careful with it, all right?
Thank you, Shelley. That's very helpful.
Of course. Just want to make sure you guys don't get into any unneeded trouble. I don't want people thinking that you're a part of them. Because I've seen it happen before. Someone, says it and everyone suddenly thinks they're like one of the people from that tribe trying to sneak in or something. Everyone freaks out. It's a
And you
whole
said
mess.
it's north of Thanolim.
It's beyond Thanolim. I don't know specifically.
Okay.
North.
Okay. Beyond Thanolim. What's the name of this place? Do you happen to know?
Do I know Mr. World? No, not offhand. No. It's just some hidden village you've heard of, but it's like a cult or something. I don't even know if they have a name for their own place. They just kind of set up shop.
I'm gonna look outside the window of the place and see that it's raining, and thank Shelley and like put my hand on his shoulder and say, I'll see you when we get back. And I'm gonna go back to my group and say we should go.
Before you guys do head out, he's gonna call out to you guys. Just be careful if you do go that direction. They're like bloody phantoms. They'll appear and disappear before you know what happened. Just please watch out and be careful. You guys are heading into some really dangerous territory.
Thank you, Shelley. Stay safe. Warn the people.
You as well, and I will. And you're gonna see him immediately getting his stuff together to head out, and like he is going to warn people as soon as you guys head out too.
So you guys exit out of the inn, and Shelley falls behind, and he cuts off to a different way. He leaves Penny behind to take care of the counter. What are you guys doing? Are you heading straight for Thon?
Did we hear all of that too?
I had to go outside.
I'll tell you about it as we travel.
Okay.
Hilda wants to pray to Tyr that she can be the hand of justice for all those who were mistreated and killed in that village, that that Shelley was talking about while she was sleeping. She heard a little bit of it, and she just has it in her heart that she wants to seek justice.
So you'll notice that your hammer has a slight soft blue glow to it now, ever since you finished your promise to Shelley to bring justice to his wife.
I want to stop at the little shrine before we go as well and say a prayer as well, Mr. World.
Okay.
I'll say, Hail Vidar, strong and silent, god of vengeance, son of Odin and Gradir, you who reside in Asgarir, Fenrir's Bane, I honor you, Hail Vidar. And then when I catch up to my group, I want to draw the symbol of Vidar on Astrid's great axe.
Okay. So you put it on there very successfully, and as you were doing this and you finish, the sky lightnings and cracks with thunder and lightning, and the rain becomes heavier. Are you continuing out of the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Onto the
You guys exit out the back again, and instead of going left like you did to your right, you notice that the signpost has been knocked over and completely demolished this time. As if people really don't want people heading to Thon Olam. Do you go down the path?
Yeah.
Definitely.
yes.
So, you travel down this path, rain pours around you, puddles stomp beneath your feet. And
I want to ask Coca-Cola about her conversation with Shelley.
okay.
Yeah, I'll tell him what he tells me about the nightmare and the village and the song and how it's a kind of a cult and things like that. I'll explain while we traveled the whole conversation.
And I also want to ask what she thought of him. He seemed nice. Did you like him?
Yeah, he worked for my family a long time ago.
Seemed like he liked you too.
Yeah, he's very nice. I appreciate him for his service, you know?
Oh.
As you guys are talking and traveling, about 2 hours passed, and you begin finding rubble of what would have been the outskirts of a village and housing on the outskirts.
Gonna tighten my grip on my weapons. Then
Yeah, tighten your grip. Is it I was just going to ask you if it was something we notice. Like somebody in our group recognizes it. This village, Mr. World.
Oh yes, you guys can see that these are dilapidated, collapsed, like wooden buildings and huts, and some stone, and it's getting more and more as you're continuing on.
So Cleo's going to start stealthing right around the edge of the path they're using.
Okay.
Look at you.
wasn't bad enough he had to kill children in his own way, but sure, let's destroy a whole village. Great job. Great fucking job.
Guys pass this building, and it is more intact than most. Still old and still ragged. And when you pass that point, dread sets into your hearts.
With an 18 history check on the stonework around here, am I able to kind of discern how old these buildings are or anything about their history?
Do you know that as you think the castle and Kindred, the king's place, was the first to be built on the land. This was the second city to have been built, but the king was warned that it is soiled ground, that it is cursed, and that those who build here will be lost forever. Being the king, he did not listen, and he chose to build his mighty empire, part of his mighty empire there, and within the first year, it collapsed.
I'll tell this history to the group as I kind of examine and study the buildings. I'll say it to them.
Something that clicks in your head that you've heard before isn't in the history books is that madness took these people.
Than everybody else taking all these.
I'll just tell everybody that these people died wearing a crown of madness. So be on your lookout. Have your wits about you.
Cola. As you're examining, you guys are continuing walking, and like more and more buildings pop up. You can start seeing where the blacksmith was, and the where a nursery would have been. And up in this dilapidated window, you see a dwarven mother holding a child.
Ugh. Like a live one or a ghastly one or what?
You blink. You are now in Thon Olam officially, and you blink, trying to make sense, and she disappears all of a sudden.
I'm gonna ask anybody else if they saw that.
No one noticed.
Good night, girls.
I'm too focused on finding my sperm donor.
As we're walking, I'm gonna go up to Astrid and just put my hand on her shoulder. I'm like, "Hey, you okay? You keep. I know this is tough. You keep saying like how he slaughtered people and that you left him to die. Do you want to give us a little bit more context? If you're not comfortable talking about it yet, that's okay. But what do we think we're walking into with this guy?"
Do you guys really want to know? Are we really getting into this? Or?
I mean, only if you want to share. It might make you feel better.
Or if it could keep us alive a bit longer.
Yeah, that would be good too.
15 feet in front of you, you hear a low demonic growl coming from the collapsed building.
We'll do story time later. Murder now. Murder now.
Ooh, I like murder. Murder works.
Do you step forward?
Oh yeah.
As Astrid steps forward, out of this rubble busts this massive, almost 8-foot tall werewolf, morphed and ugly looking. A bone rips out of its flesh, and it lets a mighty roar out.
You should get that looked at, buddy.
Roll initiatives.
That's not the full moon. Is it in wolf form or not?
It is. That's what it looks like.
Heads up, we don't actually need the moon to do wolf things.
Oh, they don't?
Well,
We
fine.
don't. We don't. For reasons that we can get into later.
Old.
As soon as I see him, I take up the silver longsword, and per our previous discussion, I throw it towards Astrid and say, "Yours, girl."
Thank you.
So you see him bust out and he roars, and you all know that something's very much wrong with him. Like he is not a normal werewolf.
Oh.
Like something very much here has corrupted him into what he is now. And even Astrid, it would throw you off a tiny bit seeing him the way he is.
But this is definitely the sperm donor.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck me.
That's unfortunate. I thought my egg donor was bad. Also, we're still at level 1 and I'm scared.
Mr. World, is there any ravens near us or crows, anything like that? Do we hear or see in Thanolim?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
That's what scares you the most. You have not heard birds in a while.
I was going to say, any natural sounds at all, insects,
Nope.
animals?
You don't see anything of the sort, in fact. All right. Eric will dash towards Astrid.
Oh, that's Eric.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh,
24 to hit.
that's a hit. I see you weren't content just killing your wife. Gotta kill your offspring too.
Oh no.
Oof. Oof. 7 damage
Okay.
as he rends you with his claws. Astrid, it's your turn.
Yeah. Just gotta look him in the eye as I'm slicing up my hand and pressing the blood against the runes again. Let me go ahead. Ooh. Oh God. Which
What?
I probably shouldn't do because I look barely alive. But you know what? Anger, vengeance. That's all that matters right now. So he's got that curse of the marked on him.
Okay.
We did get a long rest, right?
Yep.
Before
Yep.
we left? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And our swing two-handed with the silver longsword. So that's with advantage. Oh, nat 20. Beautiful.
Yay.
Beautiful.
The
So
important one too.
that's, and we're doubling damage.
Double dice.
Oh, double dice. Okay, so. Oh, no, it already did it. Never mind. Okay, so 13 plus the d4. So 15 damage total.
Negative. I got 27.
So
Yeah.
she cleaves him through the stomach as he holds his stomach as if he's holding in his intestines. As she deals 30 damage to him.
Oh,
Oh! Okay.
And he roars in agony and stumbles. Cola, it's your turn.
All right.
Because it is silvered and that is double damage.
and on a crit. That's awesome.
16 and 17 to hit.
Both hit.
All right, so 9 damage. And then 7 damage, so 9 and 7.
Okay, so
That's it.
you stab him and his bone seems to give him a lot more protection than a normal werewolf as your blows hit but they barely hurt him. Brandon.
Right then. How far away is he from us?
If you're right behind Astrid, he's right on you.
Oh, okie dokie.
She's oh shit.
I'm gonna back the fuck up unless I'm close enough that he's gonna get a swipe at me, in which case I will not do that.
With you, the way you guys would be standing, he would have to reach past 3 of you. So
Okay, so I'm gonna back the fuck up. My full 30 feet, I think.
okay.
And then I am going to what do I want to do? Man, it sucks. I only have 2 spell slots. All right. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on Drool Face there.
Okay.
So that's a Dex save.
Okay.
14.
I got a 14.
Oh, fuck. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was fun. I'll use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my staff, and that's it.
All right. Cleo.
That sucks.
All right, Cleo's gonna leap out of the shadows, again from the side or behind, and slash face with claws, which is 22 to hit. How'd that do?
Can you say that from getting cut out for me for a second? Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't hear that?
It cut out for me. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay. All right. So Cleo's gonna leap out of the shadows,
Yes.
slash at the face with the claws, and had a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
All right. Then she's going to do 7 points of damage to his face, and then she's not seen him take a reaction yet, has she?
No.
All right, she's going to again snarl down at his ankles behind him.
Okay. Hilda.
Hilda is going to swing her mighty warhammer, and 10 to hit.
That does miss.
Yeah. All right.
Oh shoot!
She just-
Is it
She's
too
like,
late?
ugh, I'll get you next time. All right, end of turn.
Malia.
Okay, I'm sheathing my great sword, go straight up into his face, and
How tall are you?
I don't know. I'm a medium creature, but I'm on the taller side of human.
Like, I know it's just for flavor, but no one would be able to reach his face, really. It's like,
I didn't mean like reach his actual face. I mean get right up close to him. It's the expression. But I doubt I hit with the 10.
nope, 10 misses.
Okay, and that's my turn. Oh, I rage.
Okay. So, out of anger, he snarls and he goes to bite Cleo for 28.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Fuck.
Please give me a con save. He deals 10 damage with his bite.
Nat 20, total 21.
All right, so he bites you and like kind of like flings you a bit. And he lets go and he goes to bite again. This time at the barbarian. Nat 20.
Ugh.
30 seconds on my pizza roll. Y'all got 50.
So he deals.
Yeah, not 20 hits. Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, well, he deals 21 damage, and I need a con save, but it will be halved to 11.
Okay, so 11 damage and 1 con save coming up. 22.
What?
22
Okay.
con save.
So he bites hard, and he lets go, and he roars in Astrid's face after this. Astrid, it's your turn.
I just snarl right back at him. Leave them the hell alone. Haven't you done enough? Does a 15 hit?
Does a what, 15?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn it! Why? That's only 5 with the sword.
You swing and you hit him with a sword, and he stumbles back. And you see a look come into his eyes. Astrid.
Hi.
And
Here.
you almost as if he's speaking to you, he goes, Astrid, help. And as a reaction, he ends up jumping back 20 feet and running off.
What? No! No, get back here!
When he jumps back, you see him turning. He busts through a stone building to the left, about 20 feet down the road. Do you give chase?
Yeah.
Are we still in combat? Or can we just
Right now,
go?
we're not.
I look to Astrid. If she gives chase, I give chase.
Do I have enough time to down a healing potion as I run?
You have choices to make. The more you delay, the farther he gets away.
Forget the healing potion, run.
Cleo bursts of speed after him.
All right.
Go after him.
I got a 23 on an acrobatics to toss you a potion while we run, Astrid.
Oh.
So, Coca-Cola, as everyone else running?
Yeah.
Okay, so Coca-Cola ends up being farther behind anyone else as she tosses this potion, and Astrid catches it and downs it.
Okay.
You see her throw the flask shattering against a stone wall.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, do you have a potion for me, maybe?
Yeah, I do. I'll toss another one. Let me see if I can make this one too. I got a 16 to toss it.
You toss it, and she barely catches it. Like, it almost falls out of her hand, shattering onto the ground. She grabs it last second.
Okay, I'm downing that as I run as well.
So
Give me the empty flask and use it.
you all are running, and you get to where he busted through, and you see that there's an ancient cave that was hidden behind this building that he busted into. Do you go in? You hear wailing and howling coming from inside that you can assume is from him.
Yeah.
Let's see. There could be many, many werewolves in there. But with a 5, I can't tell.
Cleo checks for traps.
Go ahead.
I haven't yet.
Is that perception?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Does anybody not have dark
19.
vision?
19.
I do not.
There is no traps, but as you took the time to look for traps, you hear his howling his father distant away.
Okay.
I'm dashing. I'm full on dashing to catch up with him.
Cleo also is following. She's following at the edge of the cave.
I don't have
I'm
time.
kind of in the back since I only have 25 feet marching speed or running speed.
So, Cleo, Astrid, Malia, you all are ahead of the group. You look back as you see the rest of the group lagging behind.
Good stuff.
I'll cast Produce Flame. So I have some fire in my hand, so we have a bit of light for our human.
You light up the walls with your flame. You realize there's bodies strewn across this cave, as if it's a feeding ground.
Ugh.
You see your friends ahead of you disappear around a corner to the left.
And
So Astrid, Cleo, and Amalia have disappeared out of sight for Coca-Cola, Brenna, and Hilda.
Run as fast as we can.
Well, Cleo will take another burst of speed, trying to overtake him.
As
Craig, whoever Craig
you
is.
guys officially catch up, Astrid, party,
That was a good one.
my dear friends, you see in this room that is lit, and you see a table and a bookshelf and a bed, as if someone's been living here. You see an older-looking gentleman, cut up, bruised, holding in his intestines as he's leaned up against his bed. Astrid, this is your father. Most definitely.
Wow.
As he looks up groggily, he sees Astrid and he holds out his hand and goes, Daughter, please, come close.
Give me one damn good reason why I shouldn't shove this sword through your heart right now.
He goes, I wish I could have controlled it. It was a gift from your mother, you know. She wanted me to be with the rest of you, especially when you were born.
I will write anyone's name on mine.
Freya was a good woman. I lost control.
Right.
Who do you think hid you that night? It wasn't her, it was me. I knew I was losing control.
2,000 for what?
If you knew you weren't strong enough to withstand the taming, why would you? Why?
Look at your mother and how beautiful and happy we were. I know you didn't get to know her, but I did everything I could for her, including the sacrifice that I made
sexy.
with my
That was
humanity.
sexy. That was so hot.
Cleo comes up behind him and holds a dagger to his throat. Says, "You better be telling the truth to my friend."
Fuck, of course.
You didn't have to take the gift. You could have. We needed more researchers, more medics. You could have. There were 1,000 things you could have done.
He goes, you're right, my dear daughter. I could have been millions of things in our village, Ragnaros. But look, I was a berserker before all of this. All I knew was fight, and your mother believed I had the strength to carry the gift, and even I believed it for a short time. She tried to protect me from myself and from the village. From you. Oh, but look at you, my dear. Oh, how you have grown to be such a mighty warrior.
Do you
I'm gonna-
even?
Go ahead.
Do you even regret it?
He
Not just Mom. Do you regret
Fuck me.
the children, the other guild members? Do you regret any of that?
He's in tattered clothing, kind of. And he'll rip off the clothes, and you'll see bearing on his torso is the mark of everyone he's killed, especially in the village. And their family symbols carved into his flesh. Because of course, I live with it every day. They left me here to die, and I was accepting that fate. But
Phantom, pick it up.
We left you here to die, and you're still here.
I want to insight check him to see if he's telling the truth.
okay, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh, 6.
He seems very sincere.
I bet he does.
He will reach under the bed, and you can
What are you
see.
getting?
You can see
Heads
that
up,
his,
what are you getting?
you can see that his claws are still long, and they're old. That they've seen wear and tear. And he pulls out a little lockbox.
What's in the box?
He goes, what's in the box? So he looks, he goes, Astrid, your mother would wanted you to have this when you become a woman.
And I'm still distrusting of him, but I will take the box.
When you take the box, runes appear.
No, they're not. It's not.
The wounds?
The runes that match
Oh,
Astrid's
runes.
on the box. And it clicks open.
I open it and look inside.
Inside sits the guild's emblem that was specially made for your father and mother when they were married.
Lying.
And he looks and he says, I always kept that locked away in case you found me.
Pizza roll in my mouth.
Your mother wanted you to have that. It is time, my love, that you take your place in the village.
What?
You realize they don't want me to lead anymore.
But there's one thing to do to prove your worth, and that is my head spiked outside the Grand Warlock's palace. All that I ask is bury me a body next to your mother. Because I miss her so, Astrid. I miss her touch, her song she would sing to us in the morning for breakfast. Or the smell of lavender and lilac when she would go pick flowers for the evening. You're just like her, you know. Just as stubborn, just as hard-headed and tempered.
She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. And she'll hold the symbol in one hand and slowly approach him. Okay. That's the only... You weren't always bad. So, fine. You could be buried next to her. That's the only thing I will concede to you. And that. And she just kind of raises the sword and swings.
His head falls to the ground, and solemn silence follows the room. And he died smiling. You notice, Astrid, that he had placed his hand on your leg as a final goodbye. And on that hand sits his wedding ring.
Close eyes, takes a deep breath, wills the tears away, collects the ring, the body, and the head, and just looks at the others. Take what you want out of here, then burn it.
Where is your mother buried, darling?
Back in the village. Back home.
How far is that from here?
It's about a day's travel.
About a day.
All right.
Cleo nuzzles Astrid.
Hilda would give Astrid a one-arm hug and say, I will help fashion a stretcher or something so that we can carry him back to your village.
So, do you choose to go back to Turned Earth, or do you go to this new place? Astrid's
Cleo
village?
does investigate the room.
You guys can have time to look around and explore for a bit. I probably need a bit to get myself together.
So, Astrid will leave the cave alone.
I'm just gonna say this. I want to go bury his body back in Esther's home, but there's apparently a lot of weird shit going on here. Dark magic. I mean, where I grew up, it said no one ever left. Maybe we should investigate the city more before we try and leave. Just saying.
Oh, go ahead and investigate. Normally, I would be all for exploring everything about this place.
Oh, I waited till you left to say that.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, you don't have to roll. When you investigate this room, you guys will find 50 gold pieces. You will
I found
find
it.
a long sword, just a standard one, a warhammer, and you'll find a scroll case sealed tightly with a lock.
Cleo picks it. Or attempts to.
Night falls quickly.
Oh, did you hear me? Cleo
What?
tries to pick the lock.
Your tools will not fit in this lock.
Okay.
Hey,
Is this worth looking whether our special key goes to it?
I was just gonna say that.
Or do you
I'll pull
try?
it out of my bag.
So, do you try the specialty key?
Yeah.
It does not unlock it.
Ooh. Fuck.
The key is still intact. It does not break.
Back in the pack. Worth a try.
We don't find a key to it
You do
anywhere?
not find a key to it.
All right, well, this has to mean something important.
I mean, we could try to just smash the case.
You could. Yeah.
Anyone want me to do that?
Well, how important does the case look? Does it look like it's something that's locked inside to keep something safe, or locked inside to keep people on the outside safe?
It is a wicked-looking.
That's what I was afraid of. I don't know if we should bust it open, guys.
Okay. So, are we going to try to figure out what's going on with the city, or should we just support Astrid and go bury her dad, who she's just beheaded?
I think we could let Astrid have some time to herself, and we can just spend some time looking around while she does that.
So, I'm going to switch scenes for a second to Astrid. You are sitting outside, dear Astrid. The rain is falling, and it is getting dark.
I think since it's raining and I'm alone, I think now I will allow myself to cry. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm confused. This is not the ending I mean, it's kind of the ending I had wanted. He's dead, but there's just this emptiness to it all.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, Astrid. And when you look quickly over, tears falling. You see a strange-looking elderly man looking up at the sky in the rain.
Oh, Joy, and who the bloody hell are you? And are you here to kill me too? Because that seems to be the running thing lately.
He gently, in a way, kind of like places his hand on your cheek, very gently, like to show that he's not trying to hurt you.
She's tired. The fight's drained out of her. It just happens. No fighting. Just go ahead.
He smiles. When he smiles, you notice for a second he has no tongue. And he smiles softly at you, and he points to the sky. And you hear a voice in your head. It's all right, child. Your vengeance is complete. Do not let this emptiness guide your path now. I watch over you, and you've done a great thing. You have freed the thing that keeps you coiled inside your own mind. I am Vidar, and you are my champion now.
Does the hurting ever go away? I mean, I was taught that we get vengeance no matter what. We make the world a better place, but they don't talk about what happens after. They don't talk about this. Does it get better?
The pain fades, but it never truly goes away, my child. And that's why your people are unique. You harness the pain that is left inside, and use it for good. Don't be like your father and use the pain to suffer.
Okay.
I place my boon upon you now, and the gods will watch even heavier. It's okay to feel pain and feel sadness, loss, and hurt. Just know you cannot dwell forever. You have to say goodbye to them both when you reach Ragnaros.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that, and I'll just try to be worthy of being your champion.
When you go to look up, you notice that he is now gone. But in your palm sits a little metal medallion that is his symbol.
Just gonna carefully tie it around my neck with
You're on PlayStation.
a little bit above where the amulet for my guild sits.
As you get done equipping this, you notice many faces in the windows of these collapsed houses watching you.
Oh, yeah.
And you feel as if traveling tonight would not be the greatest idea, or even investigating.
Gonna take a deep breath, wipe my face, even though it's raining and no one's gonna know. Just go find the others.
You go back into the cave, and that's where they're all sitting looking at this scroll case. The rain outside has become heavier. You tell them what you saw?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I had a meeting with my god. It
Gods
went
do that?
every now and then.
Huh.
We're not gonna want to travel tonight. The rain is coming down too hard.
So it is actually like nighttime, darky dark by this point.
Yes.
Your god manifests and talks to you.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just crazy?
Did you get hit on the head?
Like really hard?
I mean, to be
I'm gonna like
fair,
reach over and start like feeling for bumps under her hair.
Whenever you start feeling for bumps on her, Brenna, you feel something flick you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
When you whip around, there's nothing there.
Rude. So rude.
Keep got it here.
well, I mean, I got this out of it, so I'm pretty sure I'm not insane. And I just kind of lift up the little medallion.
Oh. Right.
Although, to be fair, it's been a stressful day. This could all just be a product of my psychotic break.
I'm just gonna go walk and give Astrid a big hug.
So,
Give her a big hug. It's like, let's make it. It'll all be okay.
you can all easily and comfortably make camp in here. It is safe enough. You will not be attacked. And most of the night, Astrid will sit and stare out the cave entrance at the rain as almost this music plays in the background.
Cleo nuzzles against her and falls asleep against her purring.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the wonder eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me in my way to be? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption, honesty is the one-way gate down. I want to taste consumption. If you forced to do it, stop saying you should just see the lights. Music to the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pocket. Counting like the 40 clovers in my pocket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
And as the song fades into the night and our players fall deep into a slumber, Astrid passing out from sadness, I'd like to congratulate our players as they have beat 2 milestones in one session and have reached level 3.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo! Yeah.
Go off!
Congratulations. I cannot wait to see you all next week, and this is the end of episode 2.
Thank you.
Father's
Woohoo, thanks.
Great game.
We're all alive.